Hey, the Thabreakmasta here, and it's going to be my Oda Nobuna Yabou episode 11 review. This was a good episode. Deaths. Deaths in this episode here today. So, how I'm really going to do this one around, I want to get my thoughts out, because, I don't know, I feel like it's going to be pretty predictable how this is going to end, really. So I want to just give my thoughts on this whole thing right here, and just summarize this episode as quick as possible. That's how I'm going to try to do this. So, yeah, as we already know, we see Sakura. He's still trying to hold them off while running away. He needs to go to one of his safe zone spots, like Kyo or something like that. If he can get over there, he'll be okay. They'll stop attacking him, and so they're trying to figure out how they're gonna be able to do that. And as it's all happening, they're having a hard time holding him off because they're starting to kill everybody, and everyone's starting to drop and stuff like that. The first one to go, his name is Hassan, and he's this bearded dude that's usually with Sakura and mess with the lowly army and crap like that. We usually see him around, but he's not so important. But he ends up dying because we ended up seeing Yoshitatsu come back. The masked man. He ends up coming in there and he's like, "I'm come to kill you, man. I come to kill you." And he's about to freaking spear him to death. But that's when Hassan jumped in the way and he got speared instead. And so he's like, "Run, Sakura, run!" And starts spitting out blood and crap like that. So he's not good. And so but thing is, Sakura didn't want to run. He was like, "No, I can't back down. I gotta help you," and so on and so forth. But then some of his other people like got him. He's like, "Let's go, man. You gotta run." And so he's like, "No, Hassan." And so he got taken away. He couldn't really do anything. And so apparently he's dead. And so the next one to go was this bald dude that was saying, it's like he's was with Sakura and the Lonely Army and stuff like that. He was the next one to go. He ended up getting arrowed to death because he saved Sakura's life because of that. He had to block the arrows from him because he jumped on him. So he's the other one that died in this episode as well. And that's when we end up seeing Hanzo. We also end up seeing Hanbei, his the big version, the guy version of Hanbei, to come in and stuff like that. Hanbei's guy version saves Sakura because there's more arrows coming, and he blocked it with his magic and stuff like that. And basically, they're just trying to give him a life lesson in a sense. What I mean? Just like telling him you can't waste your life here because it'd be stupid that these guys they just died for you right now. You're gonna go back out there and just die, and then they saved your life for nothing. Their death is for nothing. You kind of said the same thing with Oda Nobuna, telling her you need to still be alive to run and keep this place and unite Japan and stuff like that. So you can't just run away and just die. And he's like, "What do I do?" and stuff like that. And yeah, so that was a little talking right there and everything. And so that was going on. We ended up seeing the condition of Oda Nobuna. Oda Nobuna, apparently she's okay. Had a comment actually about this. You're right about the phone saving her life. You're correct. So the phone saved her life, and Sakura still saved her even though he's dead because apparently he died. And how Sakura died, it was crazy because apparently as they're running away like that, because everyone had to split up basically because otherwise we're all gonna die. That's what the Sakura was telling him. And so all his forces were like splitting up and everything like that. And as he was running away, his lowly army had to go back and try to go and save her. Well, not the lowly army per se, but it was Unichio, that girl, Akachi Junbei, and the green hair girl, that little girl with glasses. I think her name is Motoyusu or something like that. And so they're all going back to try to save Sakura and stuff like that because they don't want him to die. And so as he was there, basically it's a showdown between Yoshitatsu and Sakura. Yoshitatsu is sitting there. He has a cannon instead of the spear. He's a cannon now. He's just shooting people with cannons. Y'all don't know where he got that cannon from, but he got a cannon. And he's just pew 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 pew, fire my cannon and stuff. So he's going crazy with that. Sakura's like, since you are a samurai, you understand this is gonna be you and me, 1-on-1 and stuff like that. You just leave everyone out of this. If you kill me, then that's it. And he's like, fine, okay, I understood. So that's how we're gonna do it then. And so as that's happening, the thing is, Hattori Hanzo was behind him, and Hattori Hanzo is like, "You know what? You should die. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you should die. Okay, here's a bomb. Boom!" And just dropped it. Boom! And the explosion. And then the thing is, the blood was flying everywhere, and then we're getting on Akachi Junbei's face, and Junbei's like, "Sakura, no!" And she got all angry and stuff, and started attacking Yoshitatsu. Though Yoshitatsu didn't do anything. It was freaking Hanzo though, did he? But he exploded into pieces, basically. His body was not even there no more. He exploded into pieces, apparently. And so Akashi Junbei came to attack Yoshitatsu, and Yoshitatsu's like, man, I got a cannon, boosh, and then freaking blew her off the little cliff, and so she fell down. And now, yeah, so she could be dead as well. So she seems dead now too. So that's like 4 people right there just died right there. And so we go back to Oda Nobuna. Apparently, she won't wake up because she won't accept Sakura's death. But the thing is, in order for her to wake up, she needs to accept Sakura's death. And so that's when Danjo came in, and she's like, I got this little medicine, in the boobies and stuff like that, saying if she drinks this, she can accept Sakura's death. She'll be able to wake up, but this is a gamble because she might not wake up at all. And so, we have seen the scene, Sakura and Oda Nobunaga, they get married and stuff like that. It's like, you may kiss the bride. I'm like, I finally get to be you. I finally get to have you and stuff. And she's like, sorry for the wait. I was like, all right, then this is nice. It's nice. But then actually it ends up turning into like a coffin, and she's wearing a night, this little dark dress and stuff like that because it's a funeral, and so he's dead. But she wakes up off of that because she accepted his death in a sense. And so after that, Danjo apparently was trying to set things up. She's setting things in motion. She made it to where Oda Nobunaga became this avenging monster. She wants revenge. She's just like, yes, everyone needs to die. Okay, the whole the Asai clan needs to get wiped out. That whole clan needs to get wiped out, and so does the Akasakura forces, whatever they are. They gotta die too because they're at fault right here. They took my people out. I love them. And you're gonna take my family away. You gotta die. And so she was just onwards, marching just forward. She's just going in and going in and going in. She's just destroying things all of a sudden. And they're like, this is not like Oda Nobunaga. What the heck is going on? Oda Nobunaga is not like this. The people that own Sekai, Amai, apparently, he's the one's like, what's going on with Oda Nobunaga? Why is she going crazy all of a sudden? And, Suda is a part of this whole thing, because he's part of Sekai too. Because part of Sekai was getting attacked by Oda Nobunaga, and just things are getting destroyed, and they're like, what the heck's happening? It's just weird. Like, she was just on a avenging trail, just trying to kill anybody, it seemed like. And so she didn't even care about the people anymore. She didn't care about them having on her side. She's like, going to this place that, what's his name? Sakihase, the guy that's planning all this, that's, the one that Danjo's actually working for. Because the thing is, Danjo apparently may be working for Sakihisa. And, he's the one that was like planning this whole thing to mess with Oda Nobunaga, to basically destroy everything. Because, it's like, you don't want to mess with me, basically. That's what's going on. And so she was thinking about trying to go in there to attack him and stuff like that, but that's a neutral area. That's where a lot of people are and stuff like that. If you turn on their people, then you're not gonna get trusted by anyone. If you do that, then it's basically over. You can't do it. And she's like thinking about going over there because Donnie's like, you should attack him. Go and attack him. And she's like, yes, I'll do it. That's when Nagahita and Katsui came in. And they're like, no, don't do this. Don't attack. Don't do it. Please don't attack this place. Don't do it. Don't do it. And that's when it kind of just leaves off in that right there. And so basically, when it comes to my thoughts on this episode here and how it may end actually, because I think there's one more episode for the show, because the way it seems right now, Danjo is a double agent. It was weird that Danjo just said, hey, I give up. Let me be a part of your group and stuff, and how she's just being so freaking helpful. You know what I'm saying? It was very odd. You know what I mean? It just was very odd that she just threw herself in there. But we see what her true goal is right now, and especially in this episode, she's just trolling Oda Nobunaga to just make her do the wrong decision, so for her to get killed and for everything just to fall down and crumble. That's what she's trying to do, and give Sakihisa all this power and stuff like that he wanted in the first place. So she's just furthering her own goals and not really helping them in a sense. She's not really helping them. She's a double agent, so she's not helping them at all. Sakura's death, like I said, it seemed staged. I think when they were talking to each other, Hattori Hanzo and Hanbei and stuff like that, they're talking to each other and everything. They probably made a plan to where, because the thing is, they said something about how this whole fight will be over, because they're all targeting Sakura. This whole fight will be over if you die. If you were to die, then all this attacking, all these people dying would stop. And he didn't like the fact that everyone started to die right in front of him, like literally right in front of him. And he's like, you don't know what to do. So the best plan he probably did was to fake his death, and that's what happened. That's what Hanzo said. Hey, prepare to die. Boom! Bomb explosion. So, that was a fake death. But I'm pretty sure he didn't realize the after effects of this with Oda Nobuna just going rampant and just going on a rampage trying to kill anybody. He probably didn't see this outcome being this bad. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to have to step in. Because I'm pretty sure how the next episode will be she starts attacking everything, and then at one point she's gonna be in trouble, and that's when Sakura comes in and he's like, "Hey, oh no, why are you being so evil? Why are you no evil? Yeah, but why are you so evil? But the whole point is, it's not good. It's not good. So he's just probably gonna come in there to save her, and then she's gonna be like, "You're not dead, you're not dead," and it's possible, even possible that Akachi Junbei could be alive. Though when it comes to her death, I don't know. I'm not really sure how she's gonna be alive because she fell off a cliff. So I'm like, unless she has her sword and she just somehow she starts like sliding off the mountain, or I don't know. I'm not really sure. When it comes to her, she could actually have died. But when it comes to Sakura, I think it was a planned death. So yeah. So how it's all gonna happen? It's gonna be a happy ending for this anyway. So I don't think anyone's really gonna. I'm not sure if anyone's gonna die besides those people we just saw. Besides Sakura and maybe Akachi. I'm not sure about Akachi Junbei. What do you guys think? Do you think she might have died in this episode and that she's actually going to stay dead? Because I know Sakura's not dead. Sakura can't be dead. It seemed really weird. Not to mention when that explosion happened, it should have been way more blood. It was just like splat, splat, splat. Like not much. But his body's not found. If his body was at least found with some like arm, leg over there, there's a feet. You know what I'm saying? There's no body parts found. So something's odd about that. So I already know he's probably still alive. But like I said, I guess this episode at the end, like the show might end off predictable, like what it seems like, anyways. At least that I'm thinking. I'm thinking Sakura's gonna have to end up helping Oda Nobuna get out of her crazy, rantic, you gotta die mode, and then they'll take down Sakahisa, and Danjo will get taken down somehow too because she's been being a double agent and so on and so forth, and then it's gonna be a happy ending, probably lovey-dovey. Though at the same time, when it comes to Sakura, I'm curious if once maybe Oda Nobuna finally rules over Japan and stuff like that with an iron fist or something, what will happen to him? Is he still gonna be able to stay there, or is he gonna teleport back to his own time? Because it's weird. He's still here for this long of a period. Like, when is he gonna go back? Where is this? Like, how did he even get here? You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting. I gotta see how all gonna happen, but like I said, it's gonna have a happy ending. That's all I can say. But what are you guys' thoughts on this episode here today? Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. Like this review and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more Oda Nobuna Yabou reviews. So yeah, it's been the Thabreakmasta, and until then, break out.